Greetings, everyone.
Hello.
So today we are here with Miss Tamika Thomas. Say hey.
My lovely Monique, Moon Mama.
Yep. So Tamika she being real mild right now, but Tamika is the grandma of us. Those of us in my circle of girlfriends, we know Tamika as the grandma. First of all, let me say hello to you guys. I wasn't here yesterday. I was called to relax and take a day off, which was very necessary for me. And I'm in the midst of having some profound revelations with the sun in Cancer. And when Tamika came in town, y'all, she blew my brain out. She blew my circuitry out with the conversations that we were having that were so necessary. And, as the next couple days go, I'll share some of that stuff as it feels appropriate. But I will say how important it is for us to have people in our lives who are like-minded. It's important for us to have people in our lives who are like-minded. It's important for us to be surrounded by, not always, but oftentimes surrounded by people who really get you, who really see who you really are.
Yes.
And that is what I get to do with Adina, Tamika. We're gonna say happy birthday to Adina. Today's Adina's birthday. Everybody sends Adina some happy birthday love. But it's like, Tamika, you came on which day? On Wednesday?
Wednesday.
Right, so she's been here since Wednesday, and the revelations are endless that we are experiencing. So the sun is in Cancer. Tamika
Is a Cancer.
is a Cancer.
We're at 25 degrees today.
Yep. And what's your moon sign?
Pisces.
And
Aries rising.
right, so this woman is a warrior. Like, really, she is a warrior. And she has this level of intelligence that is so keen and so clear. Like, she sees people so clearly without them having to reveal anything, because you can feel everything.
I can feel it.
And then she has solutions, and she's a prayer warrior. It's
Yes.
really profound. So anyway, so the sun is in Cancer, and Cancer is where we get to come home to ourselves. Cancer is the energy of the home, the mother. It's how our relationship to matter. The mother creates matter. Like, when a woman gives birth to a human being, she creates matter. That's a human being is made of matter. She also, what else is? It's security. Cancer is our sensitivities. It's our intuition.
Self-preservation.
Yes, self-preservation. Ooh,
You forget about that part of Cancer.
shit.
Yeah.
Self-preservation, right? So this, the thing that I'm aware of with Cancer energy is that it brings us back to our childhood patterns. Have you seen that this month? Have you seen
I
it?
most definitely have seen that this month. I actually moved back to Florida, you guys. I'm back in my hometown, back in the house that I was born in. And this season has been a lot of childhood reflections and insights coming forward, like literally bubbling up from within me.
Yes.
Like aha moments, and then all the way to oh shit moments.
Yeah.
But this season, I've gotten to strengthen and build my confidence through the soothing of my inner child, and not judging it, not trying to find a solution for it, just
Yes.
like recognizing it, giving it myself what I need.
Yes.
And so my biggest thing this Cancer season is remembering that it's time to play. I didn't get to play as a child.
Ooh.
So when I made it to Florida, I've been in Florida since April, I realized that I was given responsibilities very early, and that I had to grow up and move out of play and wander and imaginative worlds very early and get into reality, because I had to take care of my brother, I had to take care of me, I need to be home, I need to do this.
Right.
I was tasked very early. And so now I freed up my life for me to be able to play unknowingly, and now that's what I'm focused on, moving out of this Cancer season into Leo, where we get to shine.
That is that is dope.
I love it.
Oh my gosh.
And it's work too, like, because I'm in soldier, warrior, look at others, what others need first. Like, I have some things that like were built out of that, like habits that I built from being so responsible so early that I can release, but it's work to release it.
Yes.
And so it's not immediate. It's more of a recognition at this time, and then I get to incorporate new choices.
Yes.
And new actions.
Yes.
New ways that I conduct myself during the day and throughout my my journey. So even coming here with Monique is always a testament to play and to being open to new worlds and new realities. And so I'm really thankful for this time that we've spent together.
Yeah.
Because I just gave her a clarifying moment, like, I think, I had some things I needed to make a decision about. And coming here, now I'm able to see clearly what those decisions are. So I'm very thankful for this season.
It's a powerful thing when we get out of our environments and just have places where we can begin to see things from different perspectives. I mean, just having you here, like, I'm not ready to really be in a full-on conversation about, like, the revelations, but one of the things that I appreciate about Tamika and I, both of us we're internal people. She's a Cancer and I'm a Virgo, both internal signs, both feminine signs. She has a Pisces Moon, I'm a Pisces rising. So we really speak each other's languages very naturally. And because we speak each other's languages so naturally, I'm just that inner world, like the honoring of the inner world, the honoring, and that is so key because much of who we are, everything that we are really comes from our inner world or the way we are internally responding to the external world, right? So like I grew up in an environment where there was a lot of danger and threat, and so I learned to go inside of myself, and I've had to cultivate a world that is safe for me to come outside of myself. I've had to really identify who I truly am, right? Oh, I'm actually really sensitive. I feel these things. Oh, I see things that are right. I have to do that kind of stuff, and it's been beneficial being with Tamika because we function the same way. So I feel safe being able to be who I really am in physical world experience, not having to adjust myself, turn it down, turn it off, make it palatable for other people. Really just be truthful, and we have to practice it.
Yeah.
It's one thing to theorize it.
It has to go into action. Like, you have the aha moment, but then you have to work it.
Yes.
Like, go about the business of it.
Yes.
Of how does that inner world revelation intertwine with this actual physical world that you are operating in daily? That's why I say it's a process. And I love being in the process. I think I can get a little bit obsessed with the process. I understand. I had an elder tell me a long time ago, there's really nowhere we're supposed to be. There is no destination for ourselves. And so these constant rungs that we get to go higher and higher, expand more and more, it takes time. And it takes a process. It takes practice.
Yep.
You can come up with a new idea. For me, I know I can come up with a new idea in about 3 or 4 days. I'll forget about it.
Yes.
Or it'll leave in some way, or I'll wake up and something else is shaking my world, or
something distracts you.
Something distracts me from it. And so that's the process. Now I have to bring it back around and remember. I've had a couple of those moments here. Oh, remember, this is what you're working on.
Right.
Remember, this is how you are addressing that and handle that. Oh, remember, this is a choice you make in that moment.
That's right.
And so,
it's and the world is designed to distract us. It's like you go 3 steps forward and 5 steps backwards, and and it's about the distraction and your devotion to it. That's why I love devotional practices, because they keep Dr. Howard Thurman would say, keep fresh before my memory, the high resolve, keep it fresh in my mind. And that's why you have to surround yourself with other people who are doing the same work, because you could be around people who are not doing the same work, and then they're just angry about stuff and not questioning, well, why am I feeling this way? They're just complaining and but it's because it's so easy to get distracted. It's so easy to make it be about the external experience and not about what you're actually experiencing internally. It's so easy to make it be about the other and not about what's happening. And that's why I created the moon work.
Yeah.
So that we can be in a system together where we get to practice and remind ourselves with the rituals to stay present. When you're out in the world, if you've already done the rituals and the work to align yourself to the new frequency, then the world, the spirit within you begins to guide you in the external world, and you don't get as lost as quickly. Yes. And you find yourself being led and directed, and you're always right where you're supposed to be because of that internal thing. Like we were saying, it really is, the giving, what is it? Put thee first the king. Yes. Seek ye first the kingdom. Seek ye first the kingdom of God. Seek ye first the kingdom of God. And, that's a Christian perspective that I was taught, right? But that I was taught. And one of the things that I experienced about Christianity is that they gave us, I may not speak for everyone else. There were practices that were given, but it wasn't taught correctly, so it didn't really work. So it's like, I'm seeking God because I feel guilty. Yeah. I'm seeking God because I feel afraid, right? That doesn't work. You can't seek God from fear or guilt. Because if you fear says that you're afraid of yourself. Guilt says that you are you're making yourself wrong for something, right? So those are all things that separate us from the kingdom of God that is within us, right? Seek ye first the kingdom of God that is within, and so if you have guilt, then you're putting yourself in a prison. It keeps you from the kingdom of God. If you have shame keeps you from the kingdom of God. Fear, doubt, worry, all of that, right? So say you get a bill and the bill is $500 and you don't have it, and you immediately go into fear, then that blocks the kingdom of God from being able to come and pay that $500 bill for you. Exactly. The minute you start worrying, how's this going to work? And the minute you go into how's this going to happen, because you believe if it's anchored in fear and scarcity, it's sending a signal that you are not trusting yourself or the kingdom of God that is within you. Yes. And so, here we are.
Yeah. I want to say, I've had that just yesterday. I had that moment of surrender that Monique is talking about, and it's surrendering the fear, surrendering the separation, the resistance within yourself, the opposition you want to set up, the judgment. That process within us creates a toxic relationship with yourself. It creates a issue, a barrier within yourself. But the moment I opened up to joy, happiness, praise, right, gratitude, right, and just express over and over again that this is done and this is how it's going to be done. I see it clearly. I felt it in my body. My world shifted, and what I asked for showed up in less than 5 minutes, in about 5 minutes. Now, I have been spending days in the energy of fear, asking for the same thing. Yes. In the same thing. Yes. But the moment I surrendered out of fear, let go of all of that, want to beat myself up, I got to figure it out, and just surrendered over into a higher power, into co-creation and in the we of things, out of the I, and I got into the we of it. That's when it happened. Yeah. And I want to say, it sounds cheesy. It sounds cliche. Yes. Yes. It sounds like this shit is like too simple to even be true. But guess what? It's just that simple. But it can be difficult because of the level of distractions that we do have. Right. And the momentum we have in the negative that goes against us. And so that momentum has to be broken down. It has to be dissolved. Those trauma patterns, those fear patterns, they're patterns. Those things have been patterned in us. We've carried those things for generations. And now, as the sun is shifting and the planetary systems are opening up,
we have the opportunity to shed and let go of the old stories and step into our absolutely true identity, which is divine beings.
Yes.
And it means letting go of all the stories and the identities that would have you separate from what your true nature is. And that's really it.
That's it.
All right, you all. I just wanted to come in and say hello, and I wanted you guys to meet Tamika again. I think she's been here with me before.
Yes.
But I wanted you all to meet her again. I want you all to know, like, Tamika, do you have any offerings right now that you can?
I am. I've created a new coaching session and program. It's called a Trans Karma session or Trans Karma coaching program. And that is where I assist you in transmuting the karma for yourself and your bloodline.
Woo!
And so what I've observed about myself, and this is a new revelation that I understand about me, is that I do have the ability to help others transmute their karma of my own. In my own world, I've healed my mother womb, I've healed my father womb. I've brought a baby in that is an ancestor that's here to heal my bloodline. And so I'm very much in this work of transmuting karma and lightening up our bodies.
Yes.
Bringing in the light body by literally facing the darkness. And you have a responsibility in your bloodline. If you are listening to this live you've landed here, you have a responsibility. You have the power to actually transmute, transform, regenerate your bloodline and set you guys into a new reality. And so that's what I help people do.
Yep.
And identify it. We do what I call a karma scan of your body. And it's about your body. It's not in the mind. And so we do what I call a karma scan, and we find some roots and we work on them. And we create new solutions for you to transmute out of that karma. Now, I have unseen powers that I can speak to now confidently. Don't ask me how, but it works. I have people that I have literally right now are set on a new course in life because of my prayers and my support and my love for this work.
Yes.
And so literally, I'm here to get us out of fear-based existence and into love-centered living. So if you want to transmute your karma so that you can get out of fear-based existence and start to love life and live life more boldly and in awareness, let's go. Let's do this work.
And where can they find you?
You can find me on IG at Mind Body Intimacy Digest. I know that's kind of long, so I'm going to say it again.
And we're going to
Mind Body Intimacy Digest. You can also find me on Facebook under Ayama, Tamika Vancia. So, or you can DM Monique also, and she can get you my information. All right. Thank you so much, Monique.
You're welcome, of course. All right, you all. Have a really this is our last week in Cancer. This is it. We have the moon is in Pisces right now, which is where we really are tying up this familial experience. Like we're letting go of the old of what doesn't serve us anymore from our families. Thank you very much. From our families, we're letting go of the family ways of being that keep us attached to old ways, and we're stepping into our brand new identities. And so the next moon class starts on the 20th. So for those of you guys who want to work with the Leo, new moon, Aquarius, full moon, and really come powerfully into your identity through loving yourself and being yourself, this cycle will be really good for you. And that's it. All right, y'all. Peace and blessings.
All right, peace.
Have a beautiful day.
Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye. Yay.